Is your debt causing you sleepless nights? Knock your debt out with Debt KO. And your debt won't be the only thing keeping you up at night. Debt KO, free impartial advice on all your debt. IFL TV, MTK Global. Well, there's always drama in your...
There's always one, isn't there?
Absolutely.
This week it's Mr. Allen, although, yes, it's not your fault. Once you've actually prepared, you've got yourself ready. Normally, normally if I gave you this news, you'd turn around and go, actually, that's a bit of a result, because I'm not really feeling great anyway.
Always happens like this.
What's happened?
So what's happened is, when our American matchmaker approached Chris Lovejoy, as always, we asked him in writing, do you have any managerial or promotional contracts? He said no. We sent him a contract, he signed the contract, we flew him over, and yesterday get a little note from our old friend Don King, who says, no, I have him under contract. And Lovejoy says, no, you don't have me under contract. Anyway, I'm not going to do anything without Don's blessing. So I spoke to Don yesterday. He ain't happy with Chris Lovejoy. He don't really want him to fight. He said he was supposed to be fighting Trevor Bryan, but Don doesn't have a date for that. No one has any dates at the moment. So I've said, look, take your money from Chris Lovejoy. I'll give Trevor Bryan a fight in December. Great deal, let's move on. But Don is long in the tooth and he's a principles man, and he weren't happy last night, and he weren't having it last night. The last phone call was at 4 o'clock in the morning. So we've still got a couple of days. We're working on other opponents behind the scenes to make sure Dave fights this weekend regardless. But I'm still hopeful that we can reach a resolution. But it's going to take Don King's blessing. So Don, I know you're a huge IFL fan. Let's let you make your money this weekend. Let's work together on Trevor Bryan and get him out in December, and let Dave Allen fight Chris Lovejoy on Saturday.
How aware was Chris Lovejoy about this situation? Because obviously he's flown over here. He's been here for like 3 days.
Well, no. I mean, when it emerged that he had a contract with Don King, I did ask him, and he went, "Oh, no, but that's expired." And I said, "Nice of you to let me know. Thanks for letting me spending all that money on the plane as well." But it is what it is. Listen, it's only another blip in the road. We just got to overcome it. So we got to think smart. This is what I said to Don last night. Look, forget the fact that he's disappointed and aggravated by Chris Lovejoy. Let's just be smart here. You know, there's a fight to be had. There's money to be made. I can solve a problem for you with Trevor Bryan as well. But it's going to take the great Don King to say, I give you my blessing. And if he doesn't give us our blessing, the fight won't happen.
Bit of a sickener for you, obviously.
Yeah, not ideal, but hopefully it'll happen. I'd love to watch Lovejoy and then Trevor Bryan.
Yeah,
I'd love to Lovejoy and then Trevor Bryan. If I don't watch Lovejoy Saturday, I'd love to still box, but I'm a professional now, so you know, it just depends.
You said to me earlier, if the fight doesn't happen, you're happy to spar him in the Matchroom gym here.
I'm happy to keep his head wherever he wants.
We could actually we could do an early pay-per-view. Do you know what I mean?
I'll have it out of him in the gym or in there. Not really bothered, to be honest. But
he talks a good game. Maybe he knew it wasn't going to happen because he's been talking a lot. You know.
What's the backup plan? So what have you got?
Backup plan is a British opponent that's had his medicals in order and that's ready to fight. But it's also got to be someone that Dave's happy with. You know what I mean? He's got to be. You know, when you have the lows of being told you're not fighting the guy you was expecting to fight or wanted to fight.
Which he's already had that with Hammer.
If you go in with someone that's decent, you might make a mistake because you're mentally not in the right place. So for me, the key is to keep him active. He's worked hard in this camp, so even if it's a fight, you know, on Facebook or earlier in the night against a lesser opponent.
I box at 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
I was thinking more half 2.
I'm not bothered. I'd love to box, but things are going so well at the minute with the training and that. It's got to be right because I'm proper trained hard and doing everything right. So. You know, obviously, if I have to wait for the Joshua card, I'll wait for the Joshua card.
Will you put him on one of the other cards?
If he doesn't fight this weekend, absolutely.
Yeah. 100%. What, the Joshua Pulev or the White Povetkin?
We've got November the 14th, December the 4th.
They're not pay-per-views, though?
Oh, right. Does he only fight on pay-per-views?
I don't know, ask him.
Well, I mean, if he pulls out of this fight, I mean, we may have to cancel Usyk Chisora, to be honest.
Oh, that was the next question.
Yeah, the pay-per-view's on the line as well. So
it's on the line.
It's funny because when you come on, you know, you get a load of people going, obviously you've got your hardcore fans, but, oh, do you really think Allen's pay-per-view is a joke? And then if he comes off the card, it would go, now he's off the card, it can't be pay-per-view. So, yeah, you can't really win. But listen, again, like last night, there was a lot of screaming and shouting. So hopefully when everyone calms down and says, look, it's in nobody's interest, by the way, for this fight not to happen. Not him, not Lovejoy, not me, not Don, not Trevor Bryan. So let's work together.
When do you draw a line under the Lovejoy thing? Today?
Friday night, to be honest. I mean,
will you give it till Friday night?
It doesn't matter, does it? I mean, we have someone standing by.
Yeah.
But that's the fight we want to make. So I want to give ourselves as much time as possible.
Likely chance that he doesn't fight? Is there?
Doesn't fight at all?
Yeah.
Small, hopefully. I mean, it depends on who he fights, but that's not really in the mindset at the moment. We want him to be in a proper fight. Okay. Chances he fights Lovejoy? 50-50.
I want to watch Lovejoy then Trevor Bryan. That's what we want to do. Is it?
We might just go straight into the Trevor Bryan fight at this stage, but we'll see.
I want to have a proper fight, really. You know what I mean? And we'll have a proper fight. I'll do a 4-rounder at half 2, and then we'll watch Trevor Bryan. Yeah.
What, on the same night?
I'll watch, yeah.
Oh, right. Okay.
All of them.
All right. Well, hopefully it resolves itself, and we'll catch up with you guys later on.
Cheers, mate.
Is your debt causing you sleepless nights? Knock your debt out with Debt KO. And your debt won't be the only thing keeping you up at night. Debt KO, free impartial advice on all your debt.